Hi guys, how are you today? My name is Dylan if you have not met me before, and welcome back to my channel. Today I think we are going to do a little propagation tour. I have two soil propagation trays. You can see this one peeking over here. And then I have one water container. And I think it has like 3 cuttings in it. Yeah. So we are just gonna go through and show you what I'm propping. Okay, so first up I have my little peperomia chamber here. Well, mostly peperomia anyway. So I have some propagations from my own plants and some from friends. So the first one from friends, I have this peperomia red log, which I got from my friend Sue, and it's actually doing really well. I cut it, top cut it, and propped it again, and then these leaves had already fallen off, if you can see them over here. So those are in there propagating as well. And everything has roots, and this one had just fallen off by itself the other day when I checked it. But it has a root, so I just stuck it back in there and made sure to cover that little root because, you know, roots need water. And yes, I know, I have fungus gnats. They don't bother me because I have carnivorous plants, so they need something to eat. But I am getting mosquito bits to help control them a little bit. And then I have these jade cuttings in here, which I had actually bought as a peperomia hope. And then this is a begonia. I don't remember the little species that me and Sue think it is that I had found, but I'll put it somewhere in the bottom there so you guys can see what it is. It has these beautiful red backs. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Yeah, you can. But they're like metallic. It's really pretty. I want to put this guy in a terrarium when I get there. But I think he wants to move out soon because even though he's putting out leaves and looks super happy, this leaf is actually curling a little bit, which might be just because it's pressed up against the wall, but who knows? And then we have some Dischidia, Million Hearts, from Sue again. And that's just living its best life in here. It hasn't put out any new leaves, to my knowledge, but it is rooted really well. So we're just gonna leave it in here for a little while more to see what it does. And then this is Peperomia Metallica narrow form, which is really pretty as well. It also has these striking red backs, if you can see them. If I figure out in editing how to zoom in, I'll show you guys, or I'll take some B-roll pictures and insert them. And then this is my favorite peperomia. It is Peperomia trinervis bicolor, and it has these beautiful, beautiful red backs and glittering veins. Let's pull one up here so you guys can see it a little closer. And they have huge root systems already, but can you see the glitter a little bit maybe? And the red backs, it's like red and veined. It's really, really pretty. And the leaves get pretty big, but all these leaves are fairly tiny because they're newer-ish. I mean, some of them are pretty big, but those are from the previous plant before I chopped it. And then these are all the parallel peperomia, which have roots as well. Not huge roots. These ones are slower rooters in my experience. Maybe it's just my mix, which my mix is like 1 part soil to like 5 parts perlite or something. I don't know. It's a lot of perlite. And then down here in this whole area, we have non-variegated Meridiana, and then variegated Meridiana, Peperomia. And then this is some Pilea baby tears. And then up here we have Cupid, which I think is also called Orba, if I remember correctly. And those all have roots as well. Mine was suffering, so I chopped it up and put all the propagations in here. And then we have these 2 hearts that I'm trying to root and grow. And I think the one has roots. Is it this one? No. It has to be this one. Yeah, this one has a root. Can you see it? I'm pasty, so that doesn't help. It has 1 little root. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Because I had to pull them off of my cuttings that I got from Reb to put them in Lorca, which they're actually really enjoying. And I didn't want to waste them, so I stuck them in here to see if they would root, so I get a fuller pot eventually. And then this is a Peperomia orbifolia lemon lime, which the leaves will all look like this, super glossy and with this blue center. But for some reason it loses that as it gets older. I'm not really an expert, I'm just a hobbyist. It's still kinda here on the older leaves, but it definitely fades as it gets older. Can I block out some of the light maybe to see it better? You can still see the shadow of it. And that's rooting in there as well because I had 1 branch. So I'm trying to prop it and get a fuller pot of that. And some of these propagations are going to a plant friend who is looking to get into more Peperomia. These 3 are Frost that I also got from Sue, and they're doing super well. Look at how cute these little leaves are. I'll do some B-roll so you guys can see them up close and how frosty they are. This is a watermelon Peperomia cutting that I took because mine absolutely hates me, and it's definitely gonna die. I don't know what its issue is. It just hates me. It always has. So I took a cutting. And then this is a Caparata species. I think it's the Shamui red one or the Samurai red one, whatever the red one is. This one is a cutting of mine. It's the burgundy red Caparata. And then I have the peppermill as well. Mine is right behind me. It's super cute. It's actually had a flower, but I ripped it off because I didn't want it to waste that much energy on it. And then this is just a regular green Caparata as well. And these all have like little itty bitty baby roots. So I'm not too worried about pulling them up. This is a silver ripple because mine is not doing well at all, but maybe you can see the reflection. It's very glittery. It's similar to the Frost, but it's definitely different. The Frost isn't a Caparata, it's a different type, I suppose. Like, it's not very ripply. It's just looks ripply. It's very metallic and cute, actually. And then this is a Pilea Moon Valley. And then some more Pilea that I had just put in here, so it's not rooted yet, but it's like the blue baby tears. I'm pretty sure that's like Aquatica or Aquamarine, but it's super cute. I had chopped that up as well because I had it in a log and I wanted more. So that is the Peperomias. Now let's move on to the water cuttings. which some of them do not look that pretty. So this one looks the best. This is a bipennifolium that I'm actually probably gonna pot up soon because these roots are pretty long. But it has a new leaf coming. This is the mature leaf. All these leaves coming in are just little bitty baby leaves, which is okay. And I got this from Sue as well. I'm thinking that I'm going to cut this baby from the main plant and pot that up instead of this whole thing. But we'll see what happens. So that is my bipennifolium, just a little guy. And then we have, this is my Bloody Mary cutting. It had 2 leaves up here, but this leaf was actually stuck inside the other leaf. Like, it produced another leaf before this other one could come out of the sheath. So I regrettably had to snap it off. And it actually looks like it has another leaf coming in this little pouch here, so that's good. And I had this in Leca, but I don't think the roots were long enough, so I pulled it out and we are re-water rooting it. And it's gonna be really pretty. From what I've seen on the pictures of Bloody Marys, they turn super dark, and we love dark plants. So that guy is re-water rooting. And then this guy I just put in here the other day. This is my black cardinal that I had gotten a while ago. And I had actually gotten 2 baby ones, so I gave one to Reb. And mine had root rot. So I chopped it and I gave the better looking one to Reb. And then I kept this one for myself, and it's in here water rooting, but it's not really doing much. I'm pretty sure this end is rotting with the node, but like it's not squishy yet, it's still firm. So I'm not really sure if it's going to make it, but we'll see. All this damage, this is sunburn. It had gotten too much sun and it did not like me. But I would like the super dark form of the black cardinal, but when you Google like super dark black cardinal, you just get a regular black cardinal or the variegated black cardinal, which I definitely do not want. So if you guys know where I can get the super black one, well, let me know down in the comments, because that is the one I would really want. Let's just plop these guys back in here and move on to my other tray. So my other tray is a little bit different than my first tray because everything is in pots. So let's pull this up here for you guys. Take her lid off. Make sure you're in frame. Okay, so this is my other propagation chamber, and it's doing pretty okay. I have mostly African violets in here, or African violet cousins, and once again the majority of them are either my own varieties or from Sue or from my art teacher. I'm pretty sure. Are most of these from my art teacher? No, most of them are from Sue. Okay, so we have some of these fun guys. This guy actually could be cut and repotted down because he has this big aerial root. And this guy is a African violet cousin. He's a word I can't pronounce. He's similar to like a goldfish plant, but not actually. When I have other goldfish plants, they're not in. Actually, this one's a goldfish plant as well. This is a Columnia light prince, and the leaves are super fuzzy. and it has a couple aerial roots, if you can see them. I've had multiple of these, and they have all hated me. But this one's still alive, so, I mean, it must like the humidity chamber. But I've had other ones inside the humidity chamber, and they've died. So I don't know what their problems were, but they apparently didn't like me. This is a Calathea Burl Marks, and it does have a couple roots, and it's putting out this new leaf. And it's just a single cutting. So hopefully that produces some little babies soon and does its best life. And then these in the front until here, these guys are all African violets. Some of them are variegated, like these 4 are variegated. This one is variegated. I believe these 2 are variegated as well. And then this guy just put out these new leaves. It has more coming. This little guy is African Violet Playful Kisses. And I'm pretty sure it produces like little pinky flowers with purple splotches. Also with the propagation chambers, with these propagations, every once in a while, I have them in a not super bright spot, so you'll notice that they're leaning. So I just rotate them every once in a while, just to make sure they stay a little bit more even towards the center. This one is my personal favorite that I was really looking forward to. This is African Violet Jolly Orchid, and it's just thriving. It's doing really well. And then we have a Twisted Lipstick from Sue as well. And this has roots too. So, oh, you can maybe see this one, this super fuzzy down here at the bottom. That's going into the dirt. So that's exciting. Let me just tuck that back in since I pulled it up a little. So that will be coming out of here soon, hopefully. Oh, it's apparently not as rude as I thought. But since this one fell out, you can see the little itty bitty roots. I got this not too long ago, so I'm not too surprised that it's not overly rooted. And then we have Reb's Nemesis and Apisha, but look at the hot pink veins, hot pink metallic veining on it. And this has grown like crazy. I know Reb's doesn't grow at all, and she hates it, kind of, but mine loves me. So it also has like these aerial roots because of the humidity chamber. I don't know if you can see them, maybe a little bit. They're just like, they kind of look like weeds, you know, when you have dead weeds in your yard from the previous year, the previous winter. Looks like that. This is one of my other favorites. This is a Colaria Dragon's Blood, and it's burgundy, and it produces like hot dog flowers, and the leaves are super velvety. I don't know if you can see that on camera here. I'll ASMR you with how velvety it is, and it's producing 2 pups. So here's a pup, and then there's another baby pup producing down there. And I have a huge mother plant of this, but it's staying really small in the high humidity. So that's fun. And then we have my polka dot plant, and I had recently chopped this all up and put the propagations down into the same pot. And that loves the humidity. It was like this tall, and it was crazy. And then we have my beefsteak begonia, which is really beautiful. This one was a stump because I did not have it in the humidity chamber and it completely died back. But this is from my art teacher. Look at how silvery these leaves are. Can you see that on camera? A little bit. And these leaves are pretty big. They're like palm-sized, maybe half a palm. But the back of the leaves too are super, super shimmery. Like this is all glitter with red veins. And then these are Hoya cuttings that I had gotten from Reb and Sue both. And they're doing pretty well. They're all rooted. So these might be coming out of here soon. Hopefully in the next, I don't know, week or so. But I hope that it grows into a full plant soon. Because I have a queen, like you guys saw the other day from the previous video. But I do not have a princess. And I think the things that I hate most in here are these two. Because they have done absolutely nothing at all. This is an Alsobia, and this is a Streptococcus, or Streptococcus or something. It's longer than that, but they have done absolutely nothing. And I've given them high humidity, and they're in a very chunky, airy soil, and I don't know what their issue wants, or what they want. So, that is all of my propagations. So that is my little tour. Do I have other propagations? No, those are all completely potted. So, thank you for joining me, and we will see you in the next one, whenever that happens. And hopefully I can figure out how to edit this and put it up maybe today. I think the next video is going to be a makeup tutorial. So if you guys are interested in that, then feel free to give me a follow, and have a great day, everyone. Stay safe.